What's up, Leafs fans? Welcome to Leafs Digest. We're breaking down a Leafs 5-1 win over the Edmonton Oilers. We moved to 28-2 on the season, and man, what a weird time to start a Leafs home game, isn't it? A Tuesday night against Edmonton at 9 p.m.? Oh, yes, that's right. If you watched the game, if you watched it on TV, or if you so happen to be in the arena, that is exactly what it felt like. A Leafs home game. Go Leafs go chants, soup coming from the crowd. It was an incredible atmosphere for the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight down in Edmonton, absolutely dominating Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, holding them pointless on the night. Austin Matthews gets himself 2 goals. Wayne Simmons gets on the board. TJ Brodie scores his first of the season, his 50th career goal, and Morgan Rielly, another goal for him tonight. He gets 2 points on the night, and we get to see another offensive contribution from the defensive end that just propels this team to new levels. When we see the defense contributing like this, when we see the defense taking part in the offensive play, this team is able to take another step forward because we can get different depths, different levels of attack going that just we haven't seen from this team in years past, when that defense goes quiet and they just get pucks in the corners and they're afraid to shoot it. But overall tonight, great game. Austin Matthews jumps to 20 goals on the season, tied for Alex Ovechkin currently. He's 3 goals back of, yes, the man that we held pointless tonight, Leon Draisaitl, 3 goals back of him for the lead in the NHL. And just like that, Austin Matthews is within reach of that goal-scoring title again. The Rocket Richard, Austin Matthews sniffing at Leon Draisaitl holding that title. And Leon Draisaitl, aside from the loss tonight, he is going to be absolutely kicking himself for missing that empty net on that pass early on in the first period from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, where he just fired it like 2 feet past the net, right through the crease, empty net. It's something that, I mean, hey, let's be honest. Leon Draisaitl is one of the best players in the NHL. He's proving that by being the leading goal scorer. And to see him miss the net like that, an empty net at that, was just astonishing, really, is one of the only ways I can even think to put it. So, interesting one for Leon Draisaitl there. He's probably looking at that one thinking about how Austin Matthews is tailing him after he goes back in the room, eats this 5-1 loss, and then once he gets over that, he's going to remember, yes, Austin Matthews is now hot on the trail of the Rocket Richard Trophy. But let's get into more specifics from tonight's game. Ilya Mikheyev gets back in the lineup. Travis Dermott back in as well. Brett Seney hops in for his first game with the Leafs this year. And let's start with the first player that I mentioned, Ilya Mikheyev. First game back, his debut of the season, and he looked like Ilya Mikheyev. I don't know. That's the best way that I can put it. Like, he goes out there and he skated fast. He checked. It's kind of just what Ilya Mikheyev does. He looked normal. And I mean, hey, maybe it's a little bit overcritical considering he hasn't played this entire season. It's his first game back, and he's coming off of clearly what was a pretty tough injury holding him out this long. That being said, he just looked like normal. That was Ilya Mikheyev, what we saw right there. It's just, he just skates fast, and he has his job, and he does his role, and whatever. Maybe that's just all we need from him. Maybe I'm demanding too much, but I think where the demand comes from, where the what are you doing out there comes from, is just him whining in the offseason and us hearing these rumors about him not getting enough playing time and asking for a trade and blah, blah, blah. Well, dude, you know what? You don't really do anything out there. So if you're not doing much, then what do you expect? Like, we can't just throw you on the second line just because you ask for it. Like, do something. Hello? But that aside, Ilya Mikheyev comes back, return his debut of the season. He didn't look bad, so that's a good sign. We'll see what he can bring going forward here. Travis Dermott, and I mean, hey, it's a similar situation to what I just talked about with Ilya Mikheyev there, but Travis Dermott looked like Travis Dermott. That's what it was. Brett Seney looked pretty good. He had some chances. He played well with that fourth line with Simmons and Clifford. So, I mean, props to him. He gets into a game. Steves goes back down to the Marlies, gets some more playing time, gets some more development. Bring up a guy who's had some NHL games and can hop in here. You know you can trust it because he's been around the NHL before. He's been around this environment. He knows what it's like at least. He's played in NHL games. He knows the speed, the pace. Give him a shot, and hey, looked pretty good. So good for him. Holds his own in there. But now let's get to the regulars, the guys who are in this lineup every single night. And let's focus in right away on two of the key guys who have been taking a lot of heat recently, Jake Muzzin, Justin Hall. Bad again, let's be honest. Jake Muzzin opened it up with getting saved by Leon Draisaitl, actually missing the net there. If you watch that play back, essentially Jake Muzzin stops the puck behind the net and takes an extra 2 to 3 seconds of panic time, really. Like it was a calm panic time. And the reason I say a calm panic time is because you could tell it was one of those moments where his brain was going, oh no, oh no, oh no, what do I do? But his body was too slow to react to what to actually do. So he just held the puck and just was kind of standing there for a second or two, essentially staring at it, doing as I just illustrated, the oh no, oh no, oh no. And rather than making a safe play around the boards up this way, he decides to, yes, put it on his backhand and rip it right up the slot, right a foot past the net, past Jack Campbell's foot, onto the tape of Nugent Hopkins, who fires it across backdoor to Leon Draisaitl. And as I mentioned earlier, misses the net by a good 2, 3, I don't even know, 4 feet, way wide, something we would never see him do. So we get lucky there, and that essentially saved Jake Muzzin's night, because I think had that goal gone in, maybe we see even more of a regression from Muzzin throughout the night, from even what he's been throughout this season, where he just goes, oh my God, that was on me, and it goes right downhill. And I don't say that in terms of he had a great night after the fact, but he just kind of didn't go downwards from there. He went up a little bit, just kind of mellowed out and had a mediocre game at best. Now, on the flip side of this, his old D partner, Justin Hall, continued to look terrible. And the problem with this guy right now is that in the past I've looked at it and gone, man, this guy has got a lack of ability or a lack of skill, however you want to coin it. And Josh has been very, very critical of him, rightly so, because of the poor decisions or poor plays that he makes, where he doesn't have the skill to do the things that he's trying to do. Now it's becoming more and more evident that maybe it's not just a sense of lack of ability or lack of skill. And maybe I was naive to think that he had the intelligence there before and was giving him too much credit and just thinking, oh, well, he just doesn't have some of the skill to put it together. But no, now it's clearly lack of hockey IQ, lack of intelligence, however you want to term that yourselves. You guys can use the best terminology you have. Let me know in the comments what you think Justin Hall is lacking right now, because intelligence just may be what it is. I don't even know anymore. But it's just dumb plays. It's dumb plays that he's doing. It's not even just, oh, well, he doesn't have the skill for that one. It's just, no, like, he doesn't have the IQ. Like, that's why he's making that play. That's why he's making that unintelligent grab on Warren Foegele when the puck's 30 feet past him in his own corner in the zone and taking a penalty. That's what that comes down to. Low hockey IQ there. So it's tough. It's tough all around. But as far as the defense goes in general, they did have a tough start to tonight's game, and maybe it was just me noticing this one, but we were throwing grenades up the middle all night long, getting pucks behind the net, getting pucks in the corner, and just launching Little Caesars hot and ready, right tape to tape with Oilers players coming down the slot. And thank God for Jack Campbell. Another incredible night for him. 35 saves, a .972 save percentage. This guy just continues to be a stud, continues to be a Vezina candidate. He's top in the league in many important goalie categories: save percentage, goals against, wins, shutouts, like whatever you're looking for from your goaltender. This guy is top of the league in it. And it goes beyond numbers, right? It's the intangibles in terms of the right save at the right moment. We've seen goaltenders come here and have decent numbers, but they would always have that moment where that's a goal that shouldn't go in. Jack Campbell doesn't let those in. Plus, he makes the saves that you go, oh, maybe he shouldn't have saved that one, or wow, that's lucky that he saved that one, because he makes those saves frequently and he holds us in games. He gives us chances to actually win or come back or just not lose. And I know win and not lose is the same thing here, but in terms of just this guy will put us over the edge of, man, we're playing horrible tonight, I'm not letting us lose. And that's where he'll come from. And it comes from a standpoint of just making incredible saves, making calm saves, being poised in the net, having a positive attitude. This guy has been a stud for us all season long, and he deserves all of the credit that he's been getting so far and that he will continue to get for the rest of the season. But I mean, the defense just kept throwing those out there, and Jack Campbell kept standing on his head for us. One line that I actually loved, and I'm so happy that Ben got this animation ready for us, and shout out Ben, Raptors Digest. If you're not subscribed to the Raptors Digest, go throw them a subscribe right now. They're breaking down all things Raptors over there. They're the ones who got us started, so shout out them. Thank you guys so much for getting this platform going, but enough plugging them. Thank you, Ben, for getting this animation ready for me, because you guys are about to absolutely fall in love with this one. We'll get some audio to it at some point here, but you guys know exactly where I'm going with this one. The fourth line, I loved Kyle Clifford and Wayne Simmonds playing together. It's a funny combination. I just saw a couple times where they put the puck into the defenseman's corner and the two of them would come chasing after. And could you imagine looking over your shoulder and this is all you see barreling down on you? Yes, the Wayne train. If I turned around and I took a peek over my shoulder and I saw the Wayne train coming full pin, barreling in on me as he's dumped the puck into my corner, I'm going to start pooping my pants a little bit. You might as well get me a Pampers sponsorship, adult diapers. I don't even, depends, whatever those adult diapers are. You might as well hook me up with some of those if I'm in the NHL and Wayne Simmonds putting the puck in my corner, because that right there is nightmare fuel. That is some scary, scary stuff, Wayne Simmonds coming down there. And then you couple that with him having Kyle Clifford coming as F2 down on you, and there is no right decision where to go here. It is just... you look one way and you're going to get killed by Wayne Simmonds, and you look the other and you're going to get killed by Kyle Clifford. And I'm so happy for them for tonight, because yes, they don't score the prettiest goal, but hey, Morgan Rielly gets an assist by firing the puck at the net, which is another great thing. Like, thank you, defenseman, for shooting, because good things happen when you put the puck on the net. But Rielly shoots the puck, Wayne Simmonds battles in front, puts the puck in. Beautiful. That's what you're looking for. One of my favorite things that they're showing all night was the difference in secondary scoring between Edmonton and Toronto, and then it even expanded beyond that when you got guys like Simmonds, Brody, and Rielly scoring goals. Like, you get a top guy in Austin Matthews putting up 2, just showing our superstars can do it, and then you just add on to the fire Brody, Rielly, Simmonds getting goals, and it just takes the knife, jabs it in Edmonton, and just starts twisting a little bit more as they enter this 6-game skid that they're on right now. It's tough one for them. It's bad all around for Edmonton right now. They're not too happy. 6-game skid at home, I believe it is, but hey, secondary scoring getting on the board. I'm so happy for that fourth line. Wayne Simmonds has been playing real well all season long, and he deserves some of these scoring credit, because he's getting his chances and they just weren't going in early. Now he can finally see himself getting on the board. But one of the best things that we're seeing out of this team so far, and which I'm really concerned about actually, the better it is as it goes along, is this Leafs power play. The only reason I'm really concerned about it is because of what we saw last year, where they were so good and then just so bad. So hopefully this isn't a peak at the wrong time type of thing. Hopefully this is something we can sustain. But they grab another power play goal tonight. Austin Matthews burying off a John Tavares assist. So beautiful there. It's just, things are clicking for this team. Things look great. I'm watching that happen, watching this Leafs team go into Edmonton on an away game, 9 o'clock start. You're in Edmonton. COVID things are going on around the league. There's lots of questions going on. Your next game is postponed. Your game against Vancouver could potentially be postponed at this point. You're playing McDavid, Draisaitl, and you roll in there without Marner, and you manage to shut out McDavid and Draisaitl, both of them being -2 on the night. And Matthews grabs 2, follows up in the scoring race. Nylander and Tavares looking good again. Tavares getting another point. It's just a good night all around for the boys. But then, yes, the Edmonton goal happens, and we respond immediately. William Nylander, too, looks incredible on that play, beating McDavid through the neutral zone, kind of out-strengthening him, out-muscling him, through the neutral zone, protecting the puck, heads down into the corner, rips around the net with speed, and then makes a beautiful pass to Riley, which up for debate a little bit because he may have missed Tavares when you see it from a different angle. It kind of looks like he might have thrown it to Tavares and just missed, but he hits Riley streaking down, and Riley scores. I mean, to be able to see the defenseman scoring like this and Riley contributing the way that he is, there's really not much more you can ask for from him at this point. We knew he's not the greatest defensive player that this team has, and we were looking for him to contribute offensively. And if he's going to continue to do this, maybe all it took is for him to get that contract, him to get that comfort of knowing I can stay in Toronto. This is where I want to be. I think I can win here. I like playing with these guys. I like the organization, the city, the management. And for him to continue this point production and knowing his salary, he doesn't have to leave. He's going to make the money. Maybe that's all this guy needed to just settle down and just become Morgan Riley again, because he's been incredible since the day he signed that contract. Continues to put up points. He has another 2-point night tonight. He's got 4 goals, I believe, on the season so far. So great for him. Great outing for him. And just to pile onto the defenseman here, TJ Brodie scoring that goal is exactly what we need from this team. And it's not prototypical rip the puck and it finds the screen or whatever, anything like that, but it's you put the puck towards the net. If our defensemen are not afraid to shoot the puck, good things happen. Morgan Riley's first point of the night, the assist, he shoots the puck on net, a rebound comes, and Wayne Simmons tucks it in. Morgan Riley's second point, yes, it's a beautiful shot and he beats the guy, but he's willing to shoot. He's not looking for the perfect play, the perfect pass. He just rips that shot right by Koskinen, and it's beautiful. You get results from it. You get rewarded for it. And then TJ Brodie, yes, that hits off of McDavid, and it's his 50th goal of his career, so congratulations to Brodie for that one. Kind of funny. Matthews putting up 41 in a 52-game season, and Brodie's getting his 50th of his career. Just consider those. Even Matthews getting 20 tonight. Just ridiculous stuff. But you put the puck on the net and good things happen. We saw a long stretch of time where this defensive core was scared to shoot the puck. Now they're shooting more and things are happening. Even if they're not the ones scoring, forwards are able to capitalize off of this because of how well the defense are contributing to the offense here. They are creating offense just by shooting the puck alone, and that's perfect. So that Brodie goal, beautiful right there. And honestly, just cap it off, because I forgot to do it here, but I got to give the awesome Matthews play of the game to the Nylander to Riley connection there. As I said, it's just a beautiful play by Nylander through the middle, beating out McDavid, out-muscling him, ripping around the corner, ripping around behind the net, and making a beautiful backhand pass out front. I apologize. It's a late one. Again, like I said, 9 o'clock start time in Toronto. Haha, just kidding. No, in Edmonton. Leafs fans, go Leafs, go chants. Just roaring through that building there. Soup all night long. It was loud for the Leafs in there tonight. But last thing before we close this one out, our grades of the game. All right. Grade of the game, short and simple, A. I was close to giving it the A+, but where one of the biggest knocks is going to come for me is early in the first, there was some sloppy play going on, and then to start the second period, it was sloppy again. It was just turnovers, those pizzas up the middle over and over again, and then it was the not getting a shot until 9 minutes in into when Wayne Simmons scores the goal. It's that is a little bit slow, and you can't expect Edmonton to be sitting on their heels like that every single time. Now, that being said, we turn it around in the third period. Locked it down in the third. We checked really well, and we tightened things right up against the Oilers, not giving them much. So that was beautiful. And then as far as that goes, Jack Campbell was absolutely incredible again tonight. 35 saves, a 9.72 save percentage. Beautiful night from him. But I'm going to give this one an A. There is room for improvement here. We could tighten things up. We can get closer to that perfect game, although it'll never happen. But I'm sticking with the A. It is a hard A on this one. So huge win from the Leafs tonight. We go to 28-2 on the season, beating the Edmonton Oilers 5-1, shutting out Draisaitl and McDavid. Just incredible performance all around. Austin Matthews, 20 goals on the season, tied with Alex Ovechkin, and he's 3 back of Leon Draisaitl for the league lead so far. But Leafs fans, keep sticking with this channel here. Subscribe to this channel, turn those notifications on, because we will try our best to keep you guys updated as this COVID situation unfolds. I would love to sit here and say I will see you guys at the next game, but at this point in time, we don't know when that's going to be. The next game that was supposed to happen was Calgary on Thursday. That one has been postponed. The game against Vancouver on Saturday, it's unknown at this point. I'm making my own speculation. I will put that on the record. This is my speculation that game will be postponed. A Vancouver player was taken out of the lineup today with COVID protocols. Tucker Poolman taken during the game. And if he's taken during the game, he's being exposed to guys on the team. I'm a little bit concerned that one might get shut down, and this Western road trip might get cut short here. So Leafs fans, I don't know when I'll see you guys next for another post-game reaction, but come back to this channel. We will have more news, rumor updates, trade talks, all that kind of stuff broken down here. Maybe we will do our best to update you guys on the COVID situation as we hear things unfolding, as we hear more news, rumors, all that kind of stuff. So Leafs fans, we appreciate you guys for supporting this channel, for following along. Make sure you like and comment on this video and hit that subscribe button if you are not already subscribed. And again, I just got to throw to this animation because it was absolutely incredible. So shout out to Ben for this one. Another goal from the Wayne Train tonight. The Wayne Train was a stud. He's been a stud all season long. And just a beautiful animation there. I'm going to absolutely abuse that one. It's going to be brought up as much as I possibly can. So shout out to Wayne Train for having a great night. Him and Kyle Clifford just being the bully boys out there, and Wayne Simmons getting on the board. Love to see that. Leafs fans, don't know when we'll see you guys after another game, but hey, things are looking good for this team. We shut out these offensively super-powered team tonight. McDavid and Draisaitl are held off the board. We do let in 1 goal, but we still managed to win 5-1. Great game from the boys on the road. Leafs fans, keep believing.